Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Coastal Carolina's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looking to throw, it's Barber. Working that left side now. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Fires to the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The number one objective for a defense is always to make them one-dimensional, to try to put them in predictable situations. Out the gate, this kind of rain, you think they won't throw the ball very much. Well, they might not now. First possession, INT, defense definitely starting off with a bang.
The Mountaineers line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, App State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Barber. Steps away to find some room. Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Rushes on him. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
One thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting the tackle for points.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Barber. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Lofted toward the sideline. Intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, let's chat about App State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
To the ground with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Let's talk about App State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The play action fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun, they'll run it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Barber. He's going up top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Give to the single back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Using his legs, it's Simpkins. Smashes through the tackle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Finds his tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And the shot to clear has come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Barber. A little release to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Finds his man, it's Dozier. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for space. It's Roberts. Still on his feet at the 45. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And the Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 4 over Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Give to the back. Shakes off the defender. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pick up a 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Gives it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the shot to clear send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Swan. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. It has been a rather rough ride for this sophomore behind center. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to pass. Got his man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The shot that clears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Encroachment defense.
So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Coastal!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I love that play design by the offensive coordinator there on 3rd down. You throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense is thinking you're going to throw it, and instead you hand it off. This guy is so dangerous, great vision. He knows where the sticks are. They pick up the 1st down, and they kept the defense on their heels.
They're testing the right side here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Snags a quick pass on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the shot to clears want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking for a man. It's Barber. Using the quick game. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. He makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The shot that clears are flying down the field. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the shot that clears will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's John. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, shot to clear. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 17 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Looking to throw, it's Swan. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On third down, going up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time it's complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw on line, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They kick it away on fourth down. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to throw. It's Barber. He's got his man across the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Chanticleers are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Find some fresh air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
The Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, and the ball's free deep in his own territory. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
To the air, it's Swan. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Turning it on. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
Coastal Carolina, 14.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Barber. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kid Brewer Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the shot to clears will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Back to pass, it's Swan. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
On the option. Now the pitch. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Mountaineers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Swan. Quick completion on the out. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The give on the inside. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Iowa is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Iowa City deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker of a showing. They're trailing by 20 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He leaves it with his back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Rides the back on the option to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The shot to clears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the shot to clears will punt it away on fourth down. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
They'll go to the ground. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play.
Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To throw, it's Swan. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration. This guy has cut them into pieces. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down for this offense. Let's go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, the tight end's got to do a better job getting his depth on the route. He's running out to the perimeter of the field, but he's got to get further downfield. He caught that pass behind the line of scrimmage, got tackled, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Takes the handoff. It's John. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. With jet sweep pass. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
He's got it. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop them.
Looking for a man. It's Swan. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face?
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, this is so frustrating late in the game when you've got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
And the Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And with the heat he's been under, you wouldn't be surprised if he's seeing ghost every time he drops back. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Barber. Bringing the heat. Fires left. Holds it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. He's at the touchdown. Appalachian State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looking to pass. It's Barber. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed two...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got the tight end. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go!
Reads it, fires complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Swan. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Push down for the tackle.
And you can't get it all back in one play, but I really like that second down, man. I mean, that's a big positive chunk. You sneak the run in. They weren't thinking about the run. They were thinking pass after that disaster of first down, what it was. So you kind of make this a little bit more manageable, easier play call now on third down.
The screen, he can go. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Barber. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So now it's 2nd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.